After completing the quest Assassinated Man for the Dark Brotherhood, we can return and talk to Ochiva for our next assignment.
Ah, greetings. I have been waiting for you. As Vicente surely told you, your time working with him has come to an end. From now on, you will receive all assignments directly from me. In fact, your next contract is available now.
A contract already? This is brilliant. Please, Ochiva, what is my new contract?
In the Imperial City, there lives a high elf who must be removed from existence. Finding this person may prove challenging. Are you interested?
Why, of course I'm interested. I always accept contracts.
I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. Your target is a high elf named Faelian. He lives somewhere in the Imperial City and fancies long walks. Unfortunately, that's all we know. We don't know which district he calls home, which establishments he frequents, or anything about his schedule. This contract will require a bit of detective work. I suggest you speak to your fellow brothers and sisters and see if they can offer any advice. Ah, yes, there is one more thing. The Imperial City is also home to an Imperial Legion captain named Adamus Philida. Do you know who that is?
I do. Philida is a commander in the Imperial Legion and is known to hinder the Dark Brotherhood's operations whenever he can. That self-righteous lapdog.
Quite. Then you know he has dedicated his life to eradicating the Dark Brotherhood and doesn't appreciate when we operate within the Imperial City. When that happens, he tends to make our lives uncomfortable. Let's not give the good captain any reason to go poking around in our affairs, If possible, do away with Faelian someplace out of the way, definitely indoors with no other people around, a secure location with no witnesses. This will make it look like a simple murder. Philida will be none the wiser, and you'll receive a nice bonus. Now go, and may Sithis go with you.
And with that we receive the quest, The Lonely Wanderer. We know almost nothing about this elf, and yet we are supposed to kill him? We only know that he enjoys long walks. I'm not sure how that's supposed to help us, but I definitely want this bonus. Maybe one of our brothers or sisters in the Brotherhood knows something that could help us. If anyone would know who he is, it's our old mentor, Vicente.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Vicente, do you know who Faelian is and how I can find this high elf in the Imperial City?
The elves of the Imperial City are a fairly close-knit community. One of them will have at least heard of Faelian. You should ask around.
That's very useful information. All we need to do now is find an elf in the city. Coming to the city, we can enter the feed bag and talk to Talos to see if we can gain some more information.
Put on the feed bag. I'm Talos Fandas. We got food and drink, and lots of it.
Talos, my good man, do you happen to know Faelian by any chance?
Who? Faelian? I don't see how that's any business of yours at all. Really, the gall of some people. What?
Now, Talos, maybe this will help you trust me a little bit more, my good friend.
The gesture. Faelian, you say? Why, yes, I know who he is. Rather distasteful fellow, actually. I believe he lives at the Tiber Septim Hotel. That's in the Talos Plaza district, here in the Imperial City. I'd ask around there if I were you.
Ah, the Tiber Septim Hotel. Let's make our way there and ask around. If he lives there, I'm sure the owner will be able to tell us more. Once arriving at the Tiber Septim Hotel, we can head inside and find Augusta behind the counter. She surely knows who Faelian is.
Welcome, friend, to the Tiber Septim Hotel. I am Augusta Aledia, your hostess.
Augusta is such a beautiful name. Can a beautiful girl like yourself help me find the man I'm looking for? His name is Faelian.
Faelian? Oh, I know him all right. A waste of life, that one. He lives here, you know, with his sweetheart, Atraena. What that poor girl sees in him, I'll never know. Atraena pays for their room, their food, everything. She's quite wealthy, I believe. Faelian used to have money, used to be quite a gentleman too. But that was before he took a fancy to the, you know, the Skooma. Now Faelian's hardly ever here. He's off using Skooma or wandering the city looking for some, I imagine. He comes back every night to be with Atraena, but only for a few hours, I swear. That high elf is going to wind up dead if he keeps living like this.
Ah, so Faelian is addicted to Skooma. I wonder if that's why we've been sent to kill him. Maybe he was unable to pay his debts for the Skooma. But Augustus said his love, Atraena, has plenty of money, so maybe there's more to this than we know. Progressing upstairs, we can look for Atraena to ask her more about Faelian. We can find her weeping in the top floor of the hotel, crying over Faelian. You seem upset, Atraena. What's the matter?
I don't mean to get emotional, but I feel I can trust you. I just don't know what to do about Faelian. All he thinks about, all he cares about is Skooma. He was a fine young man once, but he's lost everything. His looks, his money, his self-respect. I followed him a few times to see where he goes. He walks around the city looking for Skooma. And then he goes to Lorkmir's house for several hours. It's in the Elven Gardens District. I think the house is deserted. That's why he goes there. So he can escape from life and do his Skooma. Thank you for listening. You're a good friend. I just hope my sweet Faelian can clean himself up, or that awful Skooma will be the death of him.
So now we know where Faelian spends all of his time. We can kill him in Lorkmir's house and easily get our bonus that way. However, we still don't know why someone would want to kill him. Maybe talking to Faelian will help us justify his murder.
Better be good.
Waiting outside, we can see Faelian leave and start on one of his long walks.
What? What do you want? Friend? Wait, you're not my friend. If you were my friend, you'd give me something. Like, you know, Skooma.
Whoa, you want some Skooma, buddy?
Skooma? Oh, yeah. You want to be my friend? I'll tell you what. Skooma's the only thing I want. You get me some. Now listen up. Skooma. You know what that is? Get me some Skooma and we'll be good friends. Okay? Do you have any Skooma now? 'Cause I can be your friend right now.
As a matter of fact, Faelian, I do have some Skooma. Here, take it. It's all yours.
You have Skooma? Oh, my friend. Yeah, you're my friend now. Thank you. Hey, now that we're friends, you want to come with me to my special place? It's not, very far. If you want, come to Lorkmir's house. I go there every day, from 11 in the morning till 5 at night. I just go and relax. Lorkmir ain't around no more. I use his house. Here's a key for you. You come whenever you want. Okay then. Oh, yeah. His house is in the Elven Gardens District. So, yeah. Maybe I'll see you there. My new friend. Goodbye, my friend.
And with that, we get the key to Lorkmir's house. Let's go there and look around before Faelian shows up to see what we can find. Once inside, we can clearly see what the Skooma has done to Faelian. After taking a fresh dose of Skooma, he must go crazy and destroy boxes, knocking over chairs and disrupting the overall aura of this home. Progressing over to the table, we can see a meal set for 1 and 3 vials of Skooma. Faelian definitely has a decent supply. In the cupboard next to the table, there's just some basic foods and beer. Turning around, we can progress upstairs to what once was probably Lorkmir's bedroom. We can find a chest on top of the stairs, however there's nothing of interest inside. Entering the bedroom, we instantly see more destroyed furniture. A chest and chair, The bed is out of place like it's been pushed, and to the side of said bed there are some destroyed barrels and crates, plus a pile of bone meal? Turning around we see a desk and a chair knocked over, and another destroyed barrel. Searching the desk we find some paint palettes and a picture, however on the desk there is a copy of The Eastern Provinces. Returning downstairs we can enter the basement to see if Faelian has gone skooma crazy down there too. Heading down the stairs we instantly see some fresh food and wine barrels like the ones upstairs, except fully intact and presumably full of wine. Heading further down the stairs we can turn left into the first section, equipping our torch, which allows us to see better in this darkly lit part of the basement. Once we see better we can find some gold in a sack on the floor and a bench against the wall. Turning around we can go and explore the rest of the basement, and oh no, a pool of blood on the floor. That's never a good sign. Inching our way around the corner, we can see a dead body of a Nord on the ground, with a knife lying next to him. What's happened? Who is this? Getting closer we can see that the man on the floor is Lorkmir himself. Oh no. Faelian must have murdered him, and that's why he said Lorkmir isn't around anymore. Faelian must have gotten high on skooma and broke into Lorkmir's home, progressing up to his bedroom. Lorkmir, working on his desk, hears the door open and they must have fought. Lorkmir pushing the bed to keep Faelian away, both of them pushing each other onto the furniture. This explains the destroyed boxes and chairs. Lorkmir must have fled downstairs to the basement and found a knife to defend himself, though he obviously was no match for a drug-enraged high elf. Faelian killed Lorkmir. Now we know that Faelian deserves to die. Clearly one of Lorkmir's family suspects Faelian of killing him and has requested the Dark Brotherhood seek Faelian out for revenge. Probably visiting from Skyrim, one of Lorkmir's relatives found the body, knowing that Faelian was the perpetrator. Maybe they saw Faelian threatening Lorkmir, or noticed that Faelian was shadowing him. Or perhaps Lorkmir was shadowing Faelian. We saw the book The Eastern Provinces on Lorkmir's desk upstairs. Perhaps Lorkmir was studying the elves, reading on the Dunmer of the East and following the Altmer of the West. Using Faelian as one of his suspects, Lorkmir could have been attempting to write more about the elves' integration into the Imperial City, and the effects of skooma, and the elves' higher chance of use due to being a minority. This family member therefore knew that Faelian was one of Lorkmir's subjects, and suspects it is him that's killed Lorkmir. An elf high on skooma is the most likely suspect. They clearly don't want Faelian arrested, they want him killed. With him not knowing much about the local area, or that Faelian will turn Lorkmir's house into a skooma den, they contacted the Dark Brotherhood and returned to Skyrim. And that's why we've been given such little information on Faelian at the start of the quest. Returning upstairs, we can wait for Faelian to arrive at the house the next day at 11 AM. Once he arrives we can tell him why we are here.
Hey, my friend! You made it, huh? That's great. Did you want to just relax, or did you want something else?
Faelian, your time has been spoken for. I am here for your soul.
My soul? Whoa! Wow! Yeah! Okay, yeah! That sounds great! You can have my soul. Can I have your soul too? Oh, wow.
Shh. No, Faelian, it's time for you to sleep.
No. Sleep? But, nah. No, I'm not tired. Not tired right now. I have lots of, energy. The skooma. I can feel it in my veins. You're kind of weird. You know that? But that's okay. I like crazy people. And skooma. Shh.
But no matter what we say, he ignores us and continues pacing around Lorkmir's house. Killing Faelian is an easy task. It only takes one stab from our dagger and the deed is done. We can return to Achiever for our gold payment and our bonus reward.
The high elf Faelian now swims in the maelstrom of darkness at the feet of our dread father, Sithis, and there were no witnesses to your handiwork. Because of the discretion you exercised, Captain Philida will not suspect the Dark Brotherhood was involved and will not meddle in our affairs. Here is your reward and bonus. Both have been well earned. Go now and rest, and may the Night Mother guard your dreams.
As a bonus, we get Shadowhunt, a powerful leveled bow. That's the sad story of Faelian and Lorkmir, how one man can go from high wealthy places to being a murderer to murdered. Hopefully you learned something about Oblivion today, as this story is not one that I will soon forget. I hope you all enjoyed my lore on Oblivion. As I get to the end of useful items to make tutorials on, I will be progressing to more lore based videos. If you guys enjoyed the style of this video, please leave a like and comment below for what you guys